Okay, let's get back over to Drew and talk about the red flag warnings that are going into effect.
Yeah, so we've got that increased fire danger through the gorge and into central and eastern Oregon through tonight and into tomorrow. We're going to see really gusty winds and some thunderstorms starting to pop up through this evening, and another chance for those tomorrow, producing likely some dry lightning. Not much precipitation would be associated with those thunderstorms. So, of course, that increased fire danger. Here's that chance for thunderstorms pretty much through most of central and eastern Oregon through tonight, even into the Cascades a little bit. Tomorrow, it's more further east, but once you get closer to the Idaho border, you can see there is a chance for some isolated, more severe thunderstorms as well. Those winds are going to be very gusty. They are through this evening into tomorrow. We'll see those winds gusting back up to about 45 or 40 miles per hour or so. Not quite as strong on Thursday, but still very gusty in the range of about 30 to 35 miles per hour. We'll see more of those days with that west wind really strong out on the east end of the gorge. But for us, we're actually getting a break from the heat for the next couple days in the Portland area through the valleys. We're cooler, cloudier tomorrow, slight chance for a shower as well. Once we get back to Friday, though, we are getting to those hot afternoons, and our nights will continue to be warm, mostly into the low 60s. The next couple nights, not quite as bad, but we'll be 76 for the high tomorrow and then 80 degrees on Thursday. Thursday will start off cloudy before we clear out to the sunshine, then back to upper 80s and low 90s for the rest of our forecast. The middle of next week could get even hotter with some days into the mid 90s. Pete.